Hello, my name is Matt Kixmoeller. I'm the VP of Products here at Pure Storage, and I'm joined today by Ravi Venkat, our Virtualization Solution Architect.
Hello.
Welcome to part 3 of our video series, The Ultimate Storage for VDI, where we talk about the benefits of the Pure Storage FlashArray and the AllFlash VDI user experience. In earlier videos, we introduced the concept of using 100% flash storage for VDI, and we talked about some of the space consumption benefits, how the FlashArray's inline data reduction, deduplication, and compression can massively reduce VDI workloads. In this session, part 3, we're going to talk all about the end user experience. If you look at end users, they're often, probably justifiably, a little bit scared of VDI. They're scared of giving up the control of their own dedicated laptop. And ultimately, what we believe is that AllFlash VDI is the best way to deliver that great user experience 100% of the time. So one of the biggest challenges in VDI is dealing with boot storms, where in the morning, a bunch of folks will come in, all boot up and log into the VDI infrastructure at the same time. And that login can be slow, but also the logging in users can actually impact the performance of the existing users. And so we wanted to go ahead while we're live here today in the video and demonstrate a login storm and exactly what that looks like on the FlashArray. So Ravi, why don't you go and kick off, let's say, 1,000 users logging into our existing VDI environment we have running here.
Sure, man.
All right, while Ravi's getting that boot storm going, let's just talk a little bit about the FlashArray. So the FlashArray is a 100% flash storage device. And one of the key unique differences of the FlashArray, obviously, is that there's no disk. And so in many competitive offerings, vendors will use a large pool of disk and just a little bit of flash. But the problem with that is that that relies on caching to basically get a great response time. When you get your I/O service from the flash, you get sub-millisecond latency. When you hit disk, it can be all over the place. And so the benefit of the FlashArray is for the same economics, we can deliver a 100% flash solution that delivers flash performance 100% of the time. Let's talk about one of our VDI customers, the city of Davenport, Iowa. And this is a great example of an environment where they were really struggling with end user performance. They had implemented VDI on their legacy disk array for a variety of use cases around the city. And they were finding that users were just literally fleeing from the VDI infrastructure because the performance was so bad. And they were just kind of hammering the disk array with I/O. They moved to Pure Storage to an FA320. And they moved over 30 terabytes of VDI data to the array. And there was just an instant, overnight reversal of fortune in the end user experience. The admin there basically called up Pure Storage to talk about the experience, and his feelings were just immediately the virtual desktops were faster than laptops, and he actually had users asking to get back on the VDI infrastructure. One of the other kind of interesting facts here is the admin time. Little tasks like recompose time went from taking 45 minutes to 2 minutes for an image. So just tremendous benefits. And the other unique thing about this deployment is that it was a shared deployment. Many smaller customers out there don't like having to dedicate an entire array to VDI because of the cost. And so in this case, the city of Davenport not only runs desktop clients on the array, but also a wide range of virtual servers as well. And the FlashArray equally serves them all with plenty of performance to spare. So while we're talking about end user experience, one of the things that Ravi's done here in his testing of virtualization solutions on the FlashArray is to use some industry standard benchmarks. And one that we particularly like is the VMware View Planner tool. What the View Planner tool does is it will take and try to simulate the actions of many thousands of users doing things that they might do in a desktop during the day. Opening a Word file, editing it, changing it, opening a PowerPoint, editing it, changing it, browsing the web, using Excel, etc. And so basically that process will automate it at very large scale, that end user interactivity, and produce a score that gives you a sense for how good the user experience will be. And so within the View Planner tool, we ran 2 separate tests. One where we did an entire performance run on 1,000 link clones, and then one where we did a separate performance run on 1,000 persistent clones. And as we talked about earlier, because of the inline data reduction on the FlashArray, link clones versus persistent are kind of a wash from a space consumption perspective. And we hope to prove that the same was true on the performance side. So across both of these tests, we ended up getting almost exactly similar performance. You can see here on the graph that a little kind of light orange bar is the link clones and the darker orange bar is the persistent clones. And so you can see very, very, very slight differences between the two. Across both, the View Planner score we achieved was 0.52 seconds. it was 1.5 seconds to pass, so that substantially beats kind of the passing grade here. And we were able to record literally one of the best scores that the View Planner team had ever seen on record. All right, well, why don't we go over now and flip back to Ravi and get a sense for how our boot storm's going and how the FlashArray is handling all that load.
Thanks, Matt. So in the beginning of the video, we covered on 1,000 VMs and the link clone desktop pool here. As you notice, there are 1,000 desktops here, and I've powered them on. As you can see here in the virtual machine window, all of them are on. Let's quickly move back to the pure storage GUI and see how much time we have taken. I've zoomed into the start time here. It's around 11:35 I started. By around 11:41 we're almost done, and we also did a login as well. So you're seeing both a boot storm as well as a login storm, and you're seeing a sustained IOPS of almost 100K and less than 1 millisecond latency throughout. And we've seen at least a utilization, bandwidth utilization of 1.73 gigabytes per second.
Wow, pretty impressive, Ravi. So 1,000 VMs, 7 minutes, just under 100,000 IOPS, and never looks like exceeded a millisecond latency.
Yep.
Good stuff.
That's correct.
Well, this concludes part 3. If you'd like to get more information, including our detailed reference architecture for VMware View, you can just go over to our website, purestorage.com/VDI. And please join us for video 4, where we get into the other half of the performance equation, the administrative performance, and we show how AllFlash VDI storage can actually improve an administrator's life as well. Thank you very much.